Hello everyone, welcome at our info event. First of all, can some of you react with an We'll first pass the word to our partner, BCG. They will give a short introduction and then we will present you everything we have planned for the semester. So Gerben, the stage is yours, and to all of the students here, enjoy.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Elena. And also from my end, it would be great if you could react with a smiley to make sure that you can all hear me. Awesome, perfect. So also from my end, a very good evening, everyone. It's really nice to see so many people that are interested in AFC, especially in these COVID times. I can imagine that it's a bit of a different setup than it normally is. But also in this setup, we as BCG, as a partner of AFC, actually wanted to take the time to, on the one hand, introduce BCG as a partner, and on the other hand, to also share our perspective on why you should for sure actually apply to join AFC in one of the projects that they have for the second semester. So let's maybe start with a quick introduction of myself. So my name is Gerben Dugzel. I'm a consultant at BCG here in Brussels. I actually, a few years ago, was in the same seats as you guys were. So I studied business engineering at the KU Leuven. And actually, during my studies, I did an internship at BCG. And then after that internship, between my first and second masters, then I actually decided to join BCG full-time. And since then, since 3 years ago, since I joined BCG full-time, I've actually worked for the majority on transformation topics across a wide variety of industries. So first, the way that I would love to do it is quick introduction of BCG. Who are we? I can imagine that not everybody actually knows who we are. And then on the other hand, what is actually the link between AFC and BCG? So if you go to the next slide, some quick figures about BCG. So we're actually founded in 1963 by Bruce Henderson. We're from origin an American company, but actually since then we've grown to 21,000 employees across the world. So we actually have more than 90 offices in more than 50 countries. And to actually get to that point, we've been growing at 15% year over year. Belgium, if you want to guess some of our clients, then just have a look at the Bell 20, and then typically most of the names that you see there are or have been a client at BCG. One metric that we are particularly proud of is the one on the bottom left, that actually 40% of our clients have been with us for more than 10 years. It might seem a bit odd that only 40% of our clients have been with us for 10 years, but actually that's following the growth, right? The more clients that you get, the stronger that you grow. Then, of course, it would be a pity if we would still just have the clients that we had 10 years ago. So we're a strategy consultant. What does it now actually mean, strategy consulting? So if you go to the next slide, there you actually see what it means. So typically, strategy consulting, it means that we give advice. We give strategic advice on topics that are top of mind of the CEO and the C-level executives at our clients, and that actually goes across 19 functions that we have at BCG, and they actually encompass 20 different industries. So each and every project that we do is typically a combination of a certain function in a certain industry. So for example, I have worked in transformation topics in energy. I've also worked on transformation topics in industrial goods, but actually both of those have been a completely different setup, given that it has been a different client, a different industry. And so even if you focus on the same function, you will see lots of different things at BCG. Same thing as well, if you focus on a certain industry, suppose that you want to get to know the energy industry inside out, then there are lots of things, lots of different projects that you can do, ranging from private equity, takeovers, mergers and acquisitions, to pricing, smart simplicity, and transformations. So that's one of the very nice things that you have at BCG, is a wide variety of types of cases. Now, of course, if you go to the next slide, the world is evolving, and where 50 years ago, strategy consulting was mainly thinking what is the perfect strategy, putting it on paper, handing it over to the client, and then leaving it up to them. That has actually now evolved, and we've been investing massively in cutting edge capabilities, because right now it's more important than ever to actually help our clients be able to bring those strategic insights that we bring as BCG, that we also make sure that they can actually implement those and that they can get the full value out of those. And so a big part of that is digital and analytics. And so we've been investing massively. On the one hand, we have BCG Platinum supporting our clients with their IT infrastructure that's required to actually go for some strategic insights that we have. We have BCG Gamma supporting us with advanced data capabilities and artificial intelligence. And we also have BCG Digital Ventures, which is actually the part of our company that is building new digital companies for our clients, which has been the first in the market, actually. And we have been pretty successful. In the past 10 years, we actually had two unicorns. So that's something that we're really, really proud of. So then that was a quick introduction of BCG and what BCG is actually about. Now, if you go to the next slide, you might think, why the link between BCG and AFC? Well, it's actually pretty simple. If we just look at the values that we have at BCG and the things that we as BCGers find important in our work, those are actually exactly the things that you will find as well in the different projects that AFC will actually present later tonight. For the first one is teaming. One of the things that is at the core of the value delivery that we do at BCG is teaming. For each and every project, we actually assemble the right people that have specific capabilities to solve that specific problem for the client. And typically, you also have lots of fun together with that team. And that's something that you will have at AFC as well. Second one is problem solving. One of the things that drives us at BCG the most is the fact that we have this problem that at first sight seems very complex, but then bringing a team together, sitting together in front of a whiteboard, brainstorming and seeing how we can tackle that, that's actually one of the most rewarding things that you can do. And that's also one of the opportunities that you will get in the different projects with AFC. Next to that, client interaction. It's a super interesting thing, and it's a very specific skill to learn. And that's also something that at BCG, you will get it as of day one. You will meet the client as of day one. It's also the same with AFC, because also with AFC, you will be able to present your findings and actually make real value, be able to implement your changes and see how it will actually impact the world around you. It's one of the most amazing things that you can see. And so that's also something that you will find back at AFC, together with actually continuous learning. In short, actually, if you think about it, if you are interested in BCG and in joining strategy consulting, then my one advice would be to just join one of the projects that AFC has listed here tonight, because they're exactly the same. It's probably the best way to get to know strategy consulting. And also, on the other hand, if you join one of those projects and you enjoyed it, then for sure you should consider applying at BCG, because you will for sure like it as well, the type of work that we do. If we go to the next slide, it's just to show that if you decide to do that, you will not be the only person. We have a very big AFC alumni community at BCG. We have Charlotte, Hendrik, Sarah, and Margot, who actually did an internship with us last year and who are now joining us full-time this year. We have Laurent, who actually was with AFC 2 years ago, and then we have Niels, who was actually with AFC already 5 years ago. Time goes pretty fast. And also in the meantime, Niels is also not at BCG Brussels anymore. He actually switched from core BCG in Brussels to BCG Gamma, where we have a hub in Stockholm. And so if you have any questions about joining BCG, also feel free to reach out to any of these AFC alumni. They will be more than happy to share their perspective as well on why they actually thought that joining BCG was the best first step in their career. Then if we go to the next slide. Great. Then just to recap very shortly, if you want to get in touch with us, what are actually different ways to do it? If you are Bachelor 3, for sure join the different project workshops that we have with AFC. We will train you to make to be actually successful in solving the project that you have selected, and in making sure that you will deliver value to the client. Some other options that you have to get to know us is join one of the Economica B2U lectures, join one of our specific dinners that we will organize in this semester as well. Feel free to apply for the Strategy Weekend 2021, or on March 11th, so that's next month. We also have a specific Bachelor 3 event, which is open to everyone. If you're interested in any of these things, just go to the Facebook page BCG in Belgium, and there you will actually find back all the information. But next to that, we'll also share it through AFC. Then if you're a Master 1, then actually this is the moment to apply for an internship. If you want to do what you just did with AFC, or what you will be doing with AFC in the second semester, and actually solve cases together with a great team, feel free to apply. If you're a Master 2, unfortunately, we cannot offer you an internship anymore, because those take place between your first and your second Masters. But then feel free to apply for a full-time role. So that would be it for me. The only thing that I can tell you is best of luck on the different projects. I can really advise you to apply for some of them, because they're super exciting. I went through the list, and there are quite some interesting topics there. And so if you have any questions about BCG, don't hesitate to reach out, and hope to see you guys in one of the project workshops in the coming weeks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, BCG, for this interesting presentation. I hope everyone can hear me. Can you do the thumbs again? Okay, thank you very much. So hello, everyone. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Yannick, and I'm an event supervisor within AFC Leuven. At AFC, short for Academics for Companies, we prepare you for life after your academic career by organizing activities about consultancy, entrepreneurship, and business in general. Not only explore, learn, and apply. Explore your interests at our events. Learn new soft skills at one of our workshops or new concepts, and apply your knowledge at an internship or a consultancy project where you can solve a real life problem for a company. Okay, now let's talk about the first topic, our events. We, as Team Events, have arranged 3 educational events for you for the second semester to look forward to. We kick off the semester with the event Changing Times, Changing Businesses on the 2nd of March. This event is all about how our world is changing and how businesses react to it. Numerous topics like climate change and emerging diversity within working places will be covered. Obviously, these are just a few of the million things that change every year where companies have to react to as quickly as possible. This event is sponsored by AXA and Indaver, who are also going to explain how they react to these changes. Unfortunately, due to COVID, our event will have to take place online, but no worries. As usual, after the last presentation, there will be a networking opportunity where all attendees can ask questions to our speakers present and also network with the other students. Our second event, which is well known from previous years, is Women in Leadership, which will take place on the 1st of April. During this event, we focus solely on the role of women in the business world. Firstly, our 2 supportive partners, BCG and Unilever, will kick off the event by addressing the importance of women within their company. They will give you an insight in their career path and how they reach the top within these highly reputable companies. Secondly, our 2 guest speakers, Martien Reinaerts, CEO of Reinaerts Aluminium, and Raissa and Joyce, owners of Double Dutch Drinks and participants of the entrepreneurial program Jonge Wolven, will share their story how they became leader of their own company. Unfortunately, also this event will take place online, But after this event, there will be an interactive networking opportunity where you can ask questions to all the speakers. To cheer up everything a bit, we will make sure that every attendee will receive our fancy goodie box, which will also include the tonic made by Raisa and Joyce, so you can enjoy this event in style. On the 21st of April, we are organizing an innovation event with AFD and AFT, highlighting how students drive innovation in Leuven. This night, we want to shed some light on the potential of Leuven becoming Europe's central startup hub due to our student entrepreneurs. We will do this by hosting a panel discussion about a certain topic in innovation and a pitching session with the newest changing ideas, projects, and startups. Our last event of the semester will be the chain of marketing, which will take place on the 22nd of April. The marketing industry has grown exponentially throughout the years, and lots of new trends like influencer marketing and affiliate marketing have risen to give students a clear view of the important of everything that is important within this marketing chain. We have invited one company and another company which is associated to this company and that does the data analysis. So we can see what is the importance of good data analysis within a marketing industry, and how companies actually use this data analysis to improve their marketing strategy and their strategy in general. Additionally, there will also be a brand ambassador who will talk about their role within this chain of marketing. It is still unclear whether this event will take place online or in person, but no worries. As usual, we will make sure that there are networking opportunities and to ask questions to the speakers or talk with other students. I want to thank everyone for being here, and if there are any more questions, feel free to join us at our events table.
Hi, yes, I hope you all can hear me. Okay, thanks for reaction. So my name is Noami. I am one of the workshop organizers at AFC, and I will tell you more about our Learn Pillar workshops. If you want to learn more soft skills, then the workshops are definitely something for you. This semester, AFC organizes 4 tracks of 4 interactive workshops, each about a different topic, and provided to you by high-quality enterprises. During these tracks, you will get the chance to improve your soft skills and also to get in touch with companies and other like-minded students. Moreover, we want to make sure that you can put your acquired skills into practice during the last workshop at the end of each track. And when you successfully complete the track, you will also receive an official certificate licensed by KU Leuven. Now, let me give you a short overview of our tracks. So first, we have our business skills track. This track is for all of you out there that are passionate about the world of business. This track will also be held entirely in English and provide soft skills such as leadership skills, dealing with customers, and solving conflicts. And all these learned skills will be put into practice during the last workshop with a real-life case. Next, we have our consultancy track, which learns you how to initiate a project and to communicate with your team. At the same time, you will also receive tips and tricks on how to ace a consulting job interview and how to solve a real consulting case. Third, we have a public speaking track, where you develop all the skills you need to own the stage like a boss. In this track, you will learn how to structure a presentation, how to maintain your body language while telling a story to persuade the audience, and how to deliver a presentation in a convincing way. Now, last but not least, we have our brand new Secret to Success track. In this track, we want to teach you the most important skills in order to achieve a successful career. You will learn how to manage time and cope with stress on the one hand, and learn to be confident and assertive on the other hand, so you can negotiate your way through a discussion. Now, to maintain efficiency and safety for everyone, all the workshops, even the ones during the second half of March, will be held online. And remember, the tracks are, of course, for all faculties. Now, next up, to step away from our traditional workshop tracks this year, we also present to you 2 new, even more interactive workshop concepts. So these will be presented to you by Karim.
Hello, everybody. I believe you can hear me well. So thank you, Noami. My name is Karim. I'm the current quality manager at AFC Leuven, and I will present you two brand new concepts that we are introducing. So first up is our Starterpack. This Starterpack is exclusively for freshman and second-year bachelor students who want to learn more about consultancy. The COVID-19 virus made it especially for them a tough semester in which they did not really have the opportunity to experience the student life, neither to take on new opportunities. For this exact reason, we are bringing back the Starterpack. So what can you expect from the Starterpack? The Starterpack will be kicked off by two interactive workshops. The first workshop will give you an introduction to the topic of digital marketing and will be held on the 1st of March. Secondly, during the second workshop, which will be held on March the 8th, a week later, you will learn how to pitch an idea just like real consultants do. Over the course of 3 weeks, you will put these newly learned soft skills into practice during a small project for one of AFC's most important partners. During the project, you will be working closely together with 4 other students. However, you and your team members will not be doing the project alone. Each group will namely be assisted through the whole process by a project developer. This project developer will support you in every step of the project. The key goals of the project are, of course, that it needs to be of good quality and that it provides a solution to the specified problem. Also, at AFC, we find it important to focus as well on the less formal aspect, and therefore we invited AFC alumni and other self-employed students to give these workshops. At last, there are possibilities to work further on the project even after the projected 5-week span. In short, the Starterpack is the ideal opportunity for starting students who are looking for a new challenge but don't want to commit themselves to a full project yet. Also, in case you are not a first and neither a second-year student, certainly convince your friends who are, because a lottery will be held to give away some prizes to the persons that informed the applying students and which the applying students indicated on their application form, of course. Are you, after all these workshops, still interested in even more workshops? Do not panic in that case, because we have one more activity left to propose. At AFC, we want students to learn more about consulting as well as entrepreneurship. During our first edition of the Business Schools Weekend on the 18th and 19th of April, you will get to know more about business schools and startups. The focus of this weekend is on entrepreneurship and innovation, and who else would suit better than the experts themselves to teach you about this. During these 2 days, you will namely learn from and listen to stories from the people at the Antwerp Management School and Vlerik Business School. You will also get a taste of a startup life with the company Kronos. So the weekend will start with a team building to get to know everyone better, and this will be followed by an afternoon full of workshops and startup stories from Kronos. The second day will start with a workshop from the Antwerp Management School about innovation of market research and validation. This will be followed by an entrepreneurial case at the Vlerik Business School itself about the following topic, namely from startup to scale-up do's and don'ts. At the end of the day, you will have time to network with the people from Vlerik as well. If the situation allows it, this weekend will be held offline. The Antwerp Management School, for example, will provide a task force and a special room for at least 30 students to ensure safety. On our Facebook page. I'm giving the floor now to Nikita for the consulting project. Thank you.
Okay. Hi everyone. I can hope you hear me well. I'm Nikita and I'm a project developer at AFC. I will present to you our third pillar, Apply, where you can apply all your knowledge in our consulting projects or internships. So first, our projects. Are you interested in consulting and getting some hands-on experience? Then the student consulting project is perfect for you. During a consultancy project, we will work in a team of 5 students on a real-life case from a company that will be implemented. You will get help from a project developer from AFC, and he or she will guide you through the project. So Simon will tell you more about how a project works now. Okay, apparently there was no sound for the video, but there will be a post of the link in our Facebook chat, so you can watch it afterwards. Now I will discuss our project more in detail. We will be doing 8 projects this semester, and you will have the possibility to exchange 3 ECTS credits for a project. At KBC, we are looking for people interested in engineering or big data, working on a preventative model for sensors in housing. Next, Media House. In this HR project, you will research how to change recruiting and communication process so that more people with an ethnic cultural background are attracted. For Air Products, a market research will be done in hydrogen mobility. At Green, the project entails IT and data analytics. Here we'll work on a tool to automate orders. Next, a corporate social responsibility project at Blackman. Blackman wants to be more sustainable, and you can help them with that. For Endeavour, a European market research will be done around circularity in sustainability. At Citric Belge, you will look for new citric acid applications by doing market research. And lastly, ETIAS. In this internal digital marketing project, you will develop an internal communication tool. There will be 3 projects in English, and these are the projects for Air Products, Citric Belge, and ETIAS. When you are working on this project, you will get help from different consultancy firms. 2 workshops will be given by BCG and SIA partners, and individual support will be given by Roland Berger, Papillium, Bright Wolves, and Kearney. So next in line, our internships. Through our Students at Startups program, AFC allows you to discover and expand your entrepreneurial skill set by doing an internship in an existing startup during 1 month in the summer and help take it to the next level. This opportunity gives you an exclusive picture of the ins and outs of a new company. Our internships are valuable for ECTS at the Faculty of Economics and Business, Engineering, Bioscience Engineering, and Science. There are internships available in marketing, software development, legal, finance, business development, and many more. And here are a few examples of startups you can work at. And lastly, we want to show you a big opportunity for an international Belgian startup, Power Partners. They are specialized in business intelligence and create platforms for different kinds of businesses. Here you will get a chance to do an internship in Zurich for 3 months, and you will get a job opportunity. Your transport and housing will be paid. And if you're still having questions, don't hesitate to visit our table for the project and internships afterwards. Thank you all for your attention, and I will give the stage to Charlotte and Elena now.
Thank you, Nikita, and all of the other speakers as well, of course. So this was an overview of the activities for the coming semester. As Nikita mentioned, we are Charlotte and Elena, and we are the current president and vice president duo of AFC. We hope to have triggered your interest enough for a bigger challenge, namely becoming the next president or vice president of AFC. It is really a one-of-a-kind extracurricular experience. So I would say scan the QR code to see if you have what it takes to become the next president and vice president duo.
If you are interested in one of these two positions or in joining AFC in general, you are welcome to join us at our virtual table called Recruitment. We hope that you are all excited to join us on some of the activities explained in this session. If you have any questions, join our members at the tables. The event will stay open as long as there are questions or if you want to chill with your friends at the chill tables. If the table of your choice is full, you can wait at the general questions table. We will end the session now. Hope to see you at the tables and thank you for coming.